The Mystery of the Green Children of Woolpit. A soft-spoken historical enigma. Hello, and welcome to The Gentle Scholar. Tonight, we drift into one of the strangest true stories in medieval history. A tale whispered for over 800 years. A tale about two children who appeared from nowhere, speaking an unknown language, with skin the color of green. This is The Mystery of the Green Children of Woolpit. A soft-spoken story about the blurred line between folklore and fact, dreams and records, and how even the quiet English countryside once held secrets so strange they still baffle scholars today. Let your thoughts slow, let your breath deepen, and allow this curious legend to gently unfold. Chapter 1. Woolpit, Suffolk, Then and Now. Nestled in the English county of Suffolk lies a peaceful village called Woolpit. Today, it's quaint and quiet. But in the 12th century, it sat at the edge of civilization, surrounded by deep forests, winding tracks, and fields of barley. Its name comes from wolf pits, literal traps dug to catch wolves that once roamed the English countryside. But in the reign of King Stephen, sometime around the year 1150, this humble village would become the center of a mystery that still defies explanation. Woolpit remembers. History lingers. Chapter 2. The children appear. According to two respected medieval chroniclers, Ralph of Corksall and William of Newburgh, it happened on a quiet harvest day. Villagers working near the wolf pits discovered two young children, a boy and a girl, standing near the edge of the field. They were frightened, confused, and most shocking of all, their skin was green. They wore strange, metallic-looking clothes, and spoke no English. Only a language no one could understand. They were taken to the home of Sir Richard de Carn, where they were fed, clothed, and watched. But the children refused all food, until they were given raw broad beans, which they eagerly ate straight from the stalk. Green children, green fields, and a mystery awakens. Chapter 3. A tale unfolds. Over time, the children adapted. The girl survived, but the boy, weaker and more distressed, eventually fell ill and passed away. The girl slowly learned English, and her green color began to fade. She told an astonishing story. She and her brother came from a land called St. Martin's Land, where everything was green: the people, the sky, even the sun's light. She said it was always twilight there. One day, they had been tending their father's flocks when they heard a strange sound and found themselves in a tunnel. When they emerged, they were in Woolpit, a twilight land, a tunnel, a tale beyond reason. Chapter 4: Theories Through the Ages. What could explain this? One theory suggests the children were Flemish orphans, refugees from a nearby war, who had been hiding in the forest, malnourished. The green hue might have been caused by hypochromic anemia, once known as chlorosis. But this doesn't explain the unknown language or the twilight world. Others believe it was folklore, a cautionary tale wrapped in the fabric of Christian metaphor. Perhaps St. Martin's Land symbolized purgatory, and the story warned of the dangers of spiritual ignorance. More imaginative thinkers proposed interdimensional travel, that the children had slipped through a portal between worlds. Still others whisper, they were not from Earth at all. Not all stories are meant to be solved. Chapter 5: The Girl's Life and Legacy. The girl eventually took the name Agnes. She worked in Sir Richard's household and later married a royal official. She lived out her days in England, her green skin long gone, but the memory of her story still vivid. Agnes never recanted her tale, nor did the villagers forget. To this day, Woolpit's village sign features two children with green skin. The story lives on in books, murals, podcasts, and whispered bedtime stories. Legends live, even when logic sleeps. So, what do you believe? Were they lost children from a war-torn land? Victims of disease and confusion? Or were they something else? A fleeting ripple from a world just beyond our own? The mystery of the Green Children invites us to wonder. To hold space for the unknown. And to respect the stories that refuse to fit into neat boxes. Thank you for joining me tonight. Sleep gently. And may your dreams be filled with just enough mystery. Good night. You've been listening to The Gentle Scholar. Subscribe for more sleep-friendly stories that feed your curiosity while you rest. To drift you off to sleep land. Here are some helpful ambience noise. Good night.